The 5 stories I chose for my annotated bibliography are 5 stories about children with Down syndrome. Each story has a running theme of teaching individuals that children with Down syndrome are the same as everybody else, and also has a running subject of Down syndrome children. The first story I chose is called I Can You by Marjorie Pitzer. This story has photographed illustrations of children with Down syndrome doing a bunch of different things like building blocks and swimming. And the running theme of the story is, I can play with this, can you play with that? It's a really good story for children who do have Down syndrome because they can read a book and see pictures of children who look just like them, which is really rare for children with disabilities. That's good for preschool-aged children. The next book on my list is My Friend Has Down Syndrome by Jennifer Moore Mallions. Illustrations by Marta Fabregat. And this is for ages 4 to 8. This story is about a girl named Tammy who goes to summer camp. The summer camp director, Miss Teresa, teaches the children that they're going to have a child with a disability come to the camp and assigns Tammy a buddy. Tammy and the buddy end up becoming best friends, and this story teaches that you can be friends with a child with disabilities. They can do everything you can do. They have the same likes that you do. It has the running theme of children with disabilities being just like everybody else. The next book is Hi, I'm Ben and I've Got a Secret. This book is really good. It starts out with Ben being the narrator, and before saying that he has a disability, he talks about his life and everything he likes, and the story shows that he's just like any other boy his age. And then at the end of the story he says, and I have Down syndrome. It's a great book to see who somebody is before they have a label of a disability on them. And this is also good for preschool aged and about 12 years old. That one is by Julie A. Baucamp and Gail McCormick. The next book is We'll Paint the Octopus Red. This story is by Stephanie Stouve-Bodine and the illustrations by Pam DeVito. This story is a very great story for families. It's about a little girl who is talking to her father about all the plans she has when her baby brother is born. She wants to take him to the farm and feed the cows. She wants to teach him how to paint. And then towards the middle of the story, the father tells her that baby Isaac has Down syndrome. And she asks, and he's really sad about it, and she asks if she can still do all the things she wanted to do with him. And together they discover that she can still take him to the farm to feed cows and teach him how to paint. It just might be a little different. And so it's a great story for anybody trying to teach siblings about Down syndrome or helping a family cope with this change in the family. And also in the story it has a question and answer section that helps educate a family on what Down syndrome is. And this is for ages 4 to 7. The last book is another one titled My Friend with Down Syndrome. It is by Amanda Doreen Torville, and this is for ages 4 to 8, illustrations by Krista Sora. This story is about a girl named Sarah that has Down syndrome, and she has a best friend. They love telling jokes together and going to the ballet, and it's another story teaching that you can be friends with someone with a disability. They still have the same likes and likes to do the things you do too. And one line I really liked from this story was saying that Sarah looks different than other children, but don't we all? Nobody looks the same. And I really liked the lesson that it taught. So all 5 of my stories have a running theme of teaching about Down syndrome and showing that they're just like everybody else, and the running subject of Down syndrome. The end.